Hi, Dave Wright here again from the Golden Burro, bringing you another episode of True Tales from the Golden Burro. We've had a lot of folks call us or email us and said, hey, how do you pay for all this video production work and putting these things up on YouTube? Well, a lot of folks don't know it, but we are sponsored by a lot of national companies. For example, this week's episode is sponsored by the famous Physicians Institute out of Chicago, Illinois. These are the folks that make the Supreme Electric Belt, which has been proven to provide assistance or comfort for those of you who are suffering from nervous, sexual, urinary, kidney, or liver diseases. And you can get this electric belt free just by contacting Physicians Institute in Chicago, Illinois. We've called this volume of our True Tales a dedicated version because we wanted to recognize someone that's worked at the Golden Burro for 20 plus years, Gregorio. If you want someone who typifies and exemplifies the American worker, it would be Gregorio. Loyal, reliable, never late, never sick, never standing around, always looking for something to do, and in honor of that amazing work ethic and his ability to get along and be loved by everyone at the Golden Burro, we celebrated his 20 plus years with a little cake here at the Golden Burro, and just to let him know how much we really, really do appreciate that kind of work ethic and that kind of loyalty. Congratulations, Gregorio, on a great 20 years, and looking forward to 20 more. And one last thing before we start this week's episode, I wanted to point out that we're not perfect. I know that surprises a lot of you, but we're not perfect. Last episode we made 2 errors. And Judge Reynolds pointed out to us one of them, which was our reporting on the Skinner murder, which we said occurred in the early 1900s. Actually, it happened in 1896. Secondly, we reported on the suicide that took place in the Golden Burro, and we reported that as occurring in 1849. And while we're talking about accuracy, the last thing we want to do is be an Orth Stein. And what? You don't know who Orth Stein is? Well, Orth Stein was a reporter for the Leadville Chronicle back in the 1800s, and he's the guy that reported sea serpents up at Twin Lakes. He used to make stuff up. We don't do that here. And thanks to Janice Fox at the Leadville Lake County Public Library, who's always on top of this stuff, she let us know that we had made an Orth Stein boo-boo. Not on purpose, but we reported the suicide at the Golden Burro as occurring in 1849. Not true. As you can see, the suicide occurred at the Golden Burro in 1946. The individual, John Snyder, who committed suicide, had come into the Golden Burro. His wife, daughter, and mother-in-law were sitting in one of the back booths at the Golden Burro, and he came in, an argument ensued, he threatened their lives, and as you can see, they left in a hurry and he eventually killed himself. So thanks again, Janice, for bringing to our attention the incorrect date on that suicide inside the Golden Burro. This week we thought we'd bring something to you. It's sort of a little game for the holiday season. We're going to show you a picture and then another picture, and we're going to see if you can tell us what's wrong with this picture. This is Leadville at its best, folks. And here's another little-known fact about Leadville. Were you aware in the mid-1900s, located at 623 Harrison Avenue, we had a miniature golf course called the 2 Mile High Indoor Golf Course? Didn't know that, did you? All right, folks, before we end this short episode this week, wanted to let you know coming up, we are currently doing research on several paranormal sightings that have taken place in Leadville. And we're working on documenting them, so again, we don't do an Orth Stein and get our dates and facts correct. But you can always rely on us to have accurate information, so check in with us next week for some more paranormal and other intriguing incidents that occurred in Leadville, Colorado. Thanks for joining us. By the way, we appreciate all your comments. The list of people watching this is growing. Feel free to drop us a note. In the meantime, check in with us a week from now and we'll have another brand new True Tales from the Golden Burro.